Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Jiu Jitsu Flow. Today we're going to be doing a seated guard mobility and conditioning workout. All right, now three main goals to all of these videos that we're doing. Three goals, okay? Number one, we obviously want to increase our mobility for Jiu Jitsu, okay? Number two, we want to get a great workout, all right? And number three, probably most important, is we want to take the movements that we're doing in these workouts and be able to apply them to our Jiu Jitsu rolls, competition, and just our overall game, okay? So all of the movements that we're doing throughout these workouts have an application to our Jiu Jitsu game, okay? The majority of them are specific techniques that we're just doing as solo movements, all right? So while we're going through these, I want you to envision that you're actually doing it with a partner, all right? And then when you go and train, all right, whether your gym's open or not right now, if you're rolling with friends or partners in your garage or whatever it may be, once you go and train with somebody, keep these movements in mind and try to build, the muscle memory through the solo movements so that you can apply them successfully on the mats while we're training or when we start training, okay? And that's the goal, all right? So hope you guys enjoy and let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. As always, we're gonna start out with our warm-up breathing, get the blood flowing, all right?
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go, drawing the belly button in on the exhale. Good, here we go. First movement, we're gonna do a pendulum hollow body roll, right? With all of our movements in the seated guard, our shoulders are staying in front of our hips if there's a vertical line. On the roll, we're coming back, one leg straight.
3, 2,
kicking forward.
1, go.
Here we go, 30 seconds on the right side, then we go 30 seconds on the left. Right, we're using the straight leg to drive forward to help us sit up. We're keeping our knees to our chest as we roll back. Keeping that hollow body. Ideally with the mobility, we want to be able to touch our foot over our head, touch the floor. Here we go, now we're going to switch sides. Left leg's the pendulum leg. We're kicking it forward as we sit up. Using it like a pendulum. Right? Our breathing, we want to keep it in sync with our movements.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. All right, here we go, next movement. We're doing a knee drop, double knee drop to one side. So we're in a seated guard. We're gonna drop the knees, come back, drop the knees to the other side, all right? We're keeping our shoulders in front so we have mobility as we switch.
Go.
Here we go. Dropping to the right, dropping to the left. Our feet aren't moving. It's just our hips and knees that are switching from side to side. Okay, we can use our hands, or once you get the hang of it, no hands, all right? What makes this easier to be able to switch from one side to the other is having our shoulders in front of our hips, right? If we start going back, it makes it hard. You have to automatically engage your core. So we're keeping our weight forward, all right? with the breathing, like I didn't finish, but we're exhaling as we exert energy or go into a stretch. We inhale through the transitions, okay?
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. All right, guys. Next one, we're gonna do a 4-way leg pummel from the seated guard position. So first one, right leg will go to the right, left leg to the left for 15 seconds. Then we're gonna switch directions. Then we're gonna do windshield wipe, then knees straight or bent,
2,
just straight.
1, go.
Here we go. Circling to the right. Right leg circling to the right, left leg circling to the left. Switch directions. Left leg's now going to the right. Right leg is circling to the left. At 30 seconds, we're gonna windshield wipe our knees. Here we go, windshield wiping now. Your right foot should touch the inside of your left knee. Vice versa, left foot touches the inside of the right. Almost there. Let's go. Now we're going knees 90 degrees, kicking straight out.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. All right, next movement. Keep it moving here. We're going to go seated guard to a forward stand to one knee. So I'm going to tuck my left foot, use my left hand, drive forward. Back, switch sides.
3, 2,
All right.
1, go.
Here we go. Left side. Switch. Right leg tucks. We can use our right hand to sit up. We're keeping our weight forward. All right? You can envision where we have our opponent standing in front of us. Right? This is just one scenario. We want to be able to come up and go on the attack. We got to be able to sit up and sit down efficiently. All right, once your hand, you get the idea. You don't want to use the hand anymore, make it harder. We're going no hands. All right. Opponent's standing over us. We want to go for an ankle pick. All right, grab a collar. You got to be able to stay mobile and efficient, sitting up and down. And this is all from the squared seated guard, right?
2, 1, rest.
Good, guys. All right, now, squared seated guard, right? Feet are parallel. We're gonna do a single leg foot sweep. So we're gonna have sticky feet, all right? We're gonna extend one leg, circle out, and back. Extend the other leg,
3,
out,
2,
and back.
1, go.
Here we go. All right, we can envision we're sweeping our opponent's foot. We get a sticky foot, pulling their foot towards us. And so usually, we'll have a push-pull effect where we're pulling with our foot, pushing on our opponent's quads or hips, right? Trying to get them to sit on their butt. This is a little more common from the staggered stance seated guard or staggered seated guard, which we'll do, but just want you to get used to being able to extend, circle that foot back, all right?
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. Okay, now we're gonna combine those two movements, okay? So we're gonna be in a squared seated guard. We're gonna extend, foot sweep, but this time we're gonna tuck the leg, sit up immediately into the forward stand, right side. Extend, sweep,
3,
up,
2,
sit up.
1, go.
All right, here we go. So extend, sweep back, tuck immediately, sit up. Extend, circle back, tuck, sit up. And you can use the hand if you need to. Well, we're sweeping our opponent down, coming up immediately to obviously try to get on top. The same foot that you're extending and sweeping is the one that's tucking when we come up for the forward stand. Remember to keep the sticky foot when we extend and sweep, right? That means our foot is flexed, not pointed. It's hooking behind our opponent's foot on their Achilles.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good, guys. All right, so now, same thing now, but we're gonna go from a staggered, or excuse me, squared seated guard to a staggered seated guard, all right? Same thing. We're gonna extend one leg at a time
3,
for the sweep.
1, go.
Here we go. And switch. This is a little more realistic. Actually, there's a different scenario, right? If our opponent is standing in front of us, they go to take a cross step, okay? To try and pass our knees and our feet. We can, as they're cross stepping, use this foot, hook and sweep their leg out, all right? A little more mobile here in this staggered stance, or staggered seated guard, than from squared seated guard. At least I like it better, but you kind of feel and see what works best for you. It all depends on how your opponent's standing.
1, rest.
Good. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing. Add the forward stance. So staggered seated guard, left side, extend, sweep, tuck the foot, and come up. All right. Right side, extend,
3,
sweep,
2,
tuck,
1,
and wrap.
go.
Okay, here we go. Now, we determine, or what determines whether or not we're in a staggered seated guard or a squared seated guard is how our opponent is standing over us, okay? If they're in a parallel stance or a squared stance where their feet are parallel, okay, then we can stay in a squared seated guard. But once they put one foot forward, one foot back in a squared stance, we have to adjust, all right? We can't be in a squared seated guard when our opponent is in a staggered stance. They're gonna get the upper hand. And if you don't believe me, go watch Gordon Ryan's videos. He goes over it.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. All right, now we're gonna stay in a staggered stance, or staggered seated guard. We're gonna elevate and shift forward, okay? And back, and switch. Just extending forward and back. Forward and back.
3, 2,
All right.
1, go.
Here we go. So, this can be applied in a few different scenarios, okay? In a self-defense setting, we're here, we're kicking, we can aim at our opponent's knees, all right? If they're standing over us, create some distance, and then stand all the way up, all right? In a sport jiu-jitsu aspect, we can stop our opponent when they have a staggered stance. We can plant the foot on their shin, okay? And prevent them from stepping into our seated guard area or zone, all right? So envisioning both, all right? We're stopping our opponent at their shin, here, not letting them come into our seated guard, or self-defense, we're aiming at the knee to create distance to be able to stand up and get away.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice, guys. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna do a staggered seated guard, alternating side butt scoop. So we're here, we extend, come forward, switch sides, scoop back.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we're gonna alternate sides. So extend, left side first, we shift, scoop forward. We shift to the right side, scoot back. It's back to seated guard. Now we're gonna go to the right side. Legs extend, plant the hand, scoot forward, shift, now left, scoot back, seated guard. Left, shift forward, right, scoot back, right, scoot forward, left, scoot back. Here we go. You gotta be able to go forward and backwards comfortably and efficiently, right? Either we're trying to go towards our opponent on the offense, or we need to create space and get away from our opponent. How's your breathing doing?
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice, guys. All right, let's go. Almost done. A couple more. So now we're going to do a staggered butt scoop, but we're going to circle, okay? So left side first. Right here, we're going to shift 90 degrees. So if we're going left, shift into the left.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we're going to stay. We'll switch sides actually. So now we're going to go to the right. So we shift to the right, and 90 degrees. Now to the left. All right, we got to be mobile, going forward and backwards. Also circling, right? Our opponent's not just going to go in a straight line when they're trying to get past our guard. Got to be able to circle. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. Last one. Last one. We're doing a seated guard arm drag. All right? Seated guard here. We're going to pull across our body. All right, whether it's gi or no gi, we grab the collar or the tricep, stepping the left side out, hand and foot, pulling across our body.
3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. We plant, left foot and hand, right, pulling across the body. All right? We're going to end up on our elbow or our forearm. Here, basing, and back. All right, the idea, once the arm drag, okay, we want to be able to come up on top to take the back immediately. All right, so we're going to do 1 minute on each side. Right here. We're falling onto our forearm because we need to get our head above our opponent's head to be able to take their back, and also we have a grip here. So we're not going to fall realistically onto our hand, right? Right here, and we fall into our forearm, gives us now the ability to come up on top and take the back, right? We're pulling across our body.
Three, two, one, rest.
Good. All right, let's go. Last one on the left side. So, right hand and leg. We'll step out, gives us the space with our left side, pull across the body. Over here. Right, our opponent.
3, 2, 1, go.
And our opponent is either on their knees, or this works if they're standing up. We step out, we have a collar grip if they're standing, right? We post on their foot if they're standing, pull across. Same idea, get our head above their head, come up to take the back. They'll be in a turtle position if they know what they're doing. If not, they're gonna face plant, right? We're stepping the leg out to create space and pull across our body. If we don't step this leg out and hand out, we don't have the space. We're pulling them right into us. And right into us, normally into top mount. At the worst, at the best, maybe closed guard. Probably more like a half guard scenario.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice, guys. Awesome job. All right. Let's finish up with one more minute of breathing. short, quick breaths, okay? Everything's out of the nose. Horizontal breathing, we're going here, right? Not with the chest, everything's out of the diaphragm.
1, go.
Here we go.
Three, two, one, rest.
And time. All right, guys, let's finish with one more minute of breathing, but a cool down breathing. So now instead of the fast, short breaths, okay, we're gonna do deep, long breaths.
3, 2, 1, go.
Still everything's out of the nose, coming from the belly. All right, here we go.
Three, two, one, rest.
And time, guys. Hey, awesome job. Awesome job. All right, so again, just to reiterate, you know, these movements, this was all seated guard themed workout, and you know, I'm taking movements that we utilize a lot in Jiu-Jitsu, and they're basic movements. Some of you might know them, others may not, but especially with the pandemic, everything going on right now, it's really important to be able to practice these movements on our own. Obviously, we want to get a good workout. We want to increase our Jiu-Jitsu mobility, so hopefully this does all of that. But I think most importantly, we want to be able to practice techniques that we're actually utilizing on the mats with our partners or opponents, okay? So that's the idea. Hope this is helpful for you. Hope you enjoyed. So please, as always, subscribe to the channel, share with friends, family, only if it's helpful for you guys, all right? And continue giving me feedback. I just want to, you know, just make things better and useful for people. And, you know, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram and all the social media stuff. So, appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great week, and see you next time.